Hello and welcome our blood viewers to RTD's News English edition. As usual, we bring to you the major and top headlines of tonight. Djibouti athletes claim victory in the 10-kilometer race, Air Djibouti. And on international scene in South Africa, 160 Palestinians welcomed on humanitarian grounds. Those were the major and top highlights. Welcome back to our newsroom, our beloved viewers. Air Djibouti, in partnership with the Djiboutian Athletics Federation, organized the 6th edition of the 10-kilometer race on Friday, 14th of November. The event was attended by Air Djibouti's Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Abdulrahman Ali Abdullah, and the President of the Djiboutian Athletics Federation, Mr. Saeed Ismail Hassan. Athletes from 9 countries competed, and athletes with disabilities participated for the second consecutive year, underscoring the event's inclusivity. In the 10 kilometers category, members of the Coast Guard distinguished themselves by taking first and second places, awarded respectively to Adan Awridarar and Mukhtar Ismail. Awali Mahmoud won the top spot in the category for athletes with disabilities. In the 5-kilometer junior men's race, Abdi Abdurrahman, representing the Ali Sibih Center, took first place. A Coast Guard runner also secured the lead in the junior men's 5-kilometer event. In women's 5-kilometer, Nim'a Yusuf Abdullah of the Djiboutian Armed Forces finished first. Djiboutian athletes drew attention with a strong medal all across the 5-kilometer and 10-kilometer races, reflecting the continued progress of the country's athletics program. The competition attracted several hundred spectators who came to support the runners, contributing to a spirited atmosphere around this now established annual sporting fixture. Participants in the race expressed their satisfaction at being part of this major sporting gathering and thanked the organizers for facilitating the competition. Also, the president of the Athletics Federation praised the well-managing condition of the event and highlighted the high level of participation from athletes representing 9 countries. As the 10-kilometer race concluded, an awards ceremony was held to honor the top finishers in each category. Medals and commemorative gifts were presented in the presence of officials and participants, aimed scenes of celebration and recognition of the athletes' efforts. Organizers and attendees emphasized the event's role in supporting national sport and encouraging youth participation in future editions. In his remarks, the director of Air Djibouti expressed deep gratitude to all runners, partners, and institutions involved in organizing the event. He praised their contribution to the success of this year's edition and to reinforcing the race as a major annual sporting occasion. He stressed that this success reflects strong cooperation between national institutions and reaffirmed the airline's commitment to supporting sports initiatives and promoting positive competition among young people, concluded Abdulrahman Ali Abdullahi, General Manager of Air Djibouti. Ministry of Commerce inspectors conducted a monitoring mission this morning in the Ubukh area to collect data on prices and stock levels. Funded by the World Bank as part of the emergency response to the food crisis, the operation aims to assess inventory management and verify compliance with ministry-approved prices. Inspectors visited storage and distribution facilities and checked stocks of basic commodities, including rice, edible oil, sugar, and dairy products. They reported that current inventories are sufficient to meet local needs, but identified some violations, particularly with respect to posted price limits. Inspectors warned all outlets to comply with approved prices and said that any breach would trigger legal action and appropriate sanctions. The Director of Commerce confirmed that stocks are adequate to meet the population needs and reiterated the obligation for all establishments to respect the Ministry's approved prices. He warned that any deviations would expose offenders to legal proceedings and sanctions, and called for cooperation to ensure market stability and consumer protection. Following last week's approval of the Community Action Plan in the Ali Sibih area, the Dakhil district ratified its Community Action Plan during a ceremony held in the Regional Council chamber. Local communities presented and endorsed their priority measures before local authorities. The plan focuses on migration-related challenges and is the product of 4 days of participatory consultations by technical teams from the National Agency of Social Development (ADDS) and the International Organization for Migration. The initiative reflects authorities' commitment to enhancing the impact on the ground interventions and to rapidly addressing the difficulties facing local communities. The PAC addresses core issues including climate change impacts, infrastructure needs, and water access to safeguard the well-being of residents. The IOM representative affirmed the organization's full support for Dakhil's Community Action Plan, stressing the importance of cooperation with local authorities to strengthen community resilience and improve basic services. She noted that the participatory consultations were essential to ensuring that the plan effectively addresses community needs. The European Union representative underlined the value of partnership with local actors to implement the PAC with emphasis on infrastructure improvements, livelihoods, and the sustainability of development projects. She confirmed the European Union's commitment to providing technical and financial support to ensure the plan's successful execution. The Director General of the National Agency for Social Development (ADDS) stressed the need for prompt concrete interventions, stating we need immediate tangible action, not more office meetings. He emphasized that the PAC's primary objective is to deliver real impact on the ground and to improve people's lives directly, calling for coordinated efforts between local authorities and communities to implement priorities transparently and efficiently. The Deputy Prefect voiced full local authority support for the Dakhil Community Action Plan and urged rapid effective implementation of projects to improve living conditions and meet the population needs in a tangible way. On Thursday, 13 November 2025, Mr. Umar Hussein, President of the Tajura Regional Council, and Mrs. Ghada Izzeddin Ahmed, Director of Qatar's Charity Office, signed a memorandum of understanding to strengthen local capacities across several priority sectors. The agreement prioritizes sustainable access to water through well-being drilling and maintenance project, and the installation of solar pumping systems, support low-income households via vocational training and small enterprise development to boost livelihoods, and include agricultural projects to increase local production and food resilience. The protocol reflects both parties' commitment to joint action for a more equitable and sustainable future, and aligns with the operational strategies to improve the quality of life in local communities. South Africa unexpectedly received at least 160 Palestinians who arrived from Gaza after their aircraft landed at Johannesburg OR Tambo International Airport following a flight that transit through Nairobi, Kenya. President Cyril Ramaphosa said the plane arrived carrying 160 Palestinians, that the Interior Minister had briefed him on the situation and asked how to proceed. Given the humanitarian conditions in Gaza, Ramaphosa announced that South Africa would receive these people on humanitarian grounds, stating that even absent proper documentations, they should not be returned to a country torn by war. The fourth UK West and Central Francophone Africa Forum on Trade and Investment concluded on 13th of November in 2025 in Lome, Togo, after 2 days of discussions under the theme Success Breeds Success. The forum brought together more than 600 delegates from roughly 10 countries and underscored efforts to deepen economic partnerships and build mutual confidence between the United Kingdom and Francophone African nations. Having recovered from its most severe crisis in a generation, Ghana expects humanitarian economic growth in 2016, driven by restoration of investor confidence. Finance Minister Cassil Atto Forson told Parliament during the budget presentation that the fiscal reforms and prudent economic policies have helped pull the country out of crisis, and projected real GDP growth at least 4.8% for 2026. South Africa aims to become the first African country to host the Olympic and Paralympic Games, and is considering submitting a bid for either the 2036 or 2040 editions. Government authorities announced the ambition but have not yet named a candidate city. To Cape Town is a potential contender. The city previously bid to host the 2004 Olympic and finished third behind Rome. Well, by this, our blood viewers, we finally conclude this edition. Thank you for being with us, and make sure to tune in later for more as usual. Have a wonderful evening and take care. Thank you.